get caught up in the Christmas vibe. And by the time we catch ourselves, we fighting to catch up with Trinity Carnival. No, we are doing that this year. We learn from our mistakes. So guess what? We balancing out the whole thing. And right now we are very, very elated, very happy that Nessa have decided, her good soul again, her good heart have decided to listen the thing on for us. She's promoting her brand new album, her second studio album. But she found the time, she made the time to connect with her fan base here, and that is something to be respected. So we appreciate that, and we appreciate her, and we appreciate everything about Nessa. Hold on, in case for somebody that been on that rock somewhere, give me a Nessa Preppy song there, please, and thanks. Let me just refresh that.
Give me a little something.
Right. Who don't know that? Who don't know that tune there?
Well, girl, whining, well, woman.
Whining.
Girl, whining, well, woman.
Whining.
Girl, whining, well, woman. Girl, whining. It's a snack. It's a something fat. Strictly facts. From front or the back. One big girl's team. It's a snack pack. It's a scene. Every carnival. And it's that. It's a different kind of vibe. See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. A different kind of vibe. See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. To me, oh my. See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. To me, oh my. In 4, 3, 2. Real girl whining, real woman.
Right, so I think they're refreshed now. So I think I can officially bring up. I think I can officially bring up Nessa now on screen. There she is. Hi, sweetheart. How are
Hello.
What's going on here?
I'm good. What's up?
You see that? You're good. You look good. You're doing good things. You know, the thing connected on all levels. Nessa, we're very excited. First off, let me say congratulations to you on your second studio album. This is a huge thing. This is a big deal. You know, a whole album again. You're second at that. So this is definitely something to say congratulations on. And Little Miss Arima has been connected. You have been putting in the work, but something about that particular album seems to be resonating with a lot of people. So we're onto something here.
Yes, definitely.
What has it been like since the release of it? Just briefly give us a little insight, because I don't think you could quite put it into words, but just give us a little insight as to how it's been received in the parts that you've been, promoting.
It has been received very well. I'm so thankful for the reception from the music industry, the soca industry to be exact, and just the fans and the people. I'm kind of happy that people don't have to be in my DM anymore saying, when is this album coming? There's what's going on.
Right.
And I was able to deliver for them. So thankful for that.
Now, let's just wire back down a little bit, because for the persons who may be listening who might figure they don't understand what's going on here, let me just refresh them briefly. Nessa is German born. I didn't know that part, so I just let you know right now. You're German born, but of course you're grown, brought up in Trinidad and Tobago, Arima to be exact. What has that been like? I mean, how is that balancing off for you? Well, you full blown Trini as far as we're concerned, but do you find, how do you balance? Do you connect with any part of your German lineage in any way? Do you have any of that present in how you operate, how you live, how is that, can we get a little bit of that from time to time? No?
Well, I mean, my dad is German, of course. Mom is Trini, but I grew up here in Trinidad from the age of 5 years old, 4 going on 5. I did a year of preschool and then primary school, secondary school. So I lived my whole life in Trinidad. There has been times I've visited Germany, visited my dad's side of the family. Of course, I would have been in contact with them growing up throughout my life, but I do not know what it is like to grow up in Germany. I don't know that culture like that.
Right. Do you get curious?
And the thing is, with the mom being the Trini,
yes,
or with anybody, the mom plays a major influence, especially in a young lady's life. So Absolutely. With my mom being the Trini, I guess we just kind of got thrown into the Trinidad culture from little kids. So, this has been life for us. And yes, we keep in contact. And yes, I speak a little bit of German, but, it's never been something that I could really say, I know what it's like to live in Germany. I don't think I spent more than 2 months there
Right.
visiting after coming back to Trinidad and live visiting. I don't think I could say I spent more than 2 months there or more or a year there. I don't know what it's like. I just know the little bits and tidbits I know, and
Mhm.
the food culture and things on the surface level. But for anybody who knows me, if you don't know that side of me, you wouldn't even know. You
You
would
no,
just think
no.
I'm a Trini.
No, no, let me push you a little bit now. Let me try to pick you a little bit. Now that you're into the musical, because creative spaces is thing. Do you ever get curious that maybe sometime in the future you'd like to delve in a little bit more of the cultural side of Germany and see how you could mesh that to bring a unique sort of vibe into your creativity? That ever crossed your mind? I don't
It
know.
has
I'm just
definitely crossed my mind sometimes. For sure, it's a part of me, so I'll always be curious to know what that is like, or what the music scene is like, or if I could use my platform to market myself in that realm in the European market. These are all thoughts that have crossed my mind, but so far, I'm kind of just on my journey as an
right.
individual. Nothing to
Hmm.
do with any trying to break through in any different markets. I'm a soca artist still at the end of the day, so I try to focus on soca music mainly. But yes, thoughts have crossed my mind.
Well, I have no doubt that in the future, when you settle down and you really hone yourself and you find your solid grounding, I think that is something we can look forward to. I'm not asking, I'm telling you, I know. Tell me now about this album. This is your second studio album. What is different about this one? What it is about this one that is resonating more with you? Even the cover art, you have represented the cover art in a very cultural way. What about this album? When persons connect with you via this album, connect with music on the album, connect with the art, anything about this album, when a person interact with it, what do you want them to walk away with?
Well, I mean, I want them to have a good time when they hear my music, first of all.
Hmm.
I want them to know the initial question what you asked was what was different about it, right?
Yes, yeah, you can go all there. Yeah, just
So what was
elaborate.
different about this album for me? I really threw myself into the creative process with this one. It wasn't like the last album where, it was like Tingo is a snack splash, and then some new songs. And I mean, it was amazing, amazing collabs, a lot of big Trinidad features on there. But
Hmm.
it really was like, let's compile all this music, put it together, and put it out. And then COVID
Right.
hit, so I wasn't able to really get out there and push it in people's face when the COVID pandemic, when that happened. I was not able to do any kind of, well, we was all locked down. So
Absolute, yeah.
then
Hmm.
this one now, the place opened back. So when the place
Right.
opened back now, and I started mobilize with this one, getting to studios, different producers, I was able to really put myself in the creative space and do more um with the launch event. Even that and all was like just connecting with different
Mhm.
artists and different people, and it was just like more was able to be done. And like I put my whole heart into this project, and I think that's why people feeling it so much. What I would like to think so is they could see that work and thought was put into this project.
Right. Okay. So if I'm understanding you right, the first one was more like a compilation of singles you had. This one is
Not
actually
entirely, not entirely.
okay. Okay,
Yeah,
but there was a few. It was something of that sort. This
yeah,
one now is actually a thought pattern from scratch going in as an album. So you
yes.
you work towards that as an album from beginning.
Yes, and this is not
Ah,
to take away from the first body of work at a flex. It's not to
no,
take away
no,
from
no,
that,
no.
because I have three of my biggest songs that changed my life on that album. But it did not start, the process was not like this process at all.
Now that's a milestone.
It's
That's a
it's
step up.
almost
That's
like a parent who have a child, and your first child. Yeah, you don't want to say it's trial and error, but you're learning to be a parent with this first
hmm.
child. So
Yeah,
you and that child tend to have a bond like this. But then when you have your second child, you don't know what to do, what not to do,
true, true.
how to get them the formula, how to get them the breast milk, whatever.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's talk in relation to some of the collaborative effort on this one. You have been really strategic, and I must say commended as well, because you do not most of the time from our ends, and we could be wrong, but we tend to get a narrative that the soca artists tend to like taken away from the Trinidad, or they taken out. You know, it's like a pull here and a pull there. But you happen, it's like you see merit and you see possibilities. So you connect with them and you actually merge the music, which is really, really wonderful. Is that a strategic thing that you're trying to break off the myth, or you know, what is the connect? What's the thought pattern? Choosing the people you collaborate with.
Listen, there isn't really any thought pattern with regards to me trying to go based on what is said in the media or in social media. I just connect with artists. I'm a fan of music outside of my own soca style. I'm a fan of music. So if I see that something, a movement is happening in the country, especially like with these Trinidad artists, I am a fan of that. Just the movement of them putting out songs and they seeing success. I am happy that somebody could see musical success outside of the soca realm, because you're from the Caribbean and Trinidad, they tend to box you in and say, yeah, you have to do soca music. You know, I mean, the Jamaicans, they have a lot more playing field with the dance, all the reggae, the different styles. But we as Trinis, they always want to deem me as a soca artist. And yes, we identify as soca artists, but we also want to be able to be fans of other music and see other people do things that, you know, we never thought we would have seen, you know. We never thought we would have seen young men come and sing dancehall, and it touched the world, it reached the world. And this is something I was always a fan of, seeing movements happen, seeing things break through and do different things. You know, I'm so proud of things the way they were with that movement. It may have some negative backlash, but in everything in life, you'll always get negative backlash.
I totally agree. Now we're heading into Trinidad Carnival. I mean, that's the next thing on the agenda. Things have started to go off already. Things are happening. We know we there on Christmas and Parang still, but you know, Trinidad don't have the leeway for that. So you guys are balancing off that, like I said in the beginning in my preamble. What has been the on the scene on the ground like? Have you been performing songs out of the album already? What has it been like?
I definitely have upcoming performances where I will be showcasing new music off the album. Songs like, you could expect to see songs like the one featuring myself and M1, Music is Life. Me and Jelano, Touch the Ground, that has been doing very good on the airwaves. Even the Music is Life, plenty of the songs on the album, I must say, and this is what's surprising me the most, they're actually playing the album songs on the airwaves. So it have like five solid ones that playing, like rotating. And this is what I intended to do with an album. I wanted to give the DJs the opportunity to select and pick which ones they feeling off the album. And so far, all the feedback has been different. So it's definitely creating some buzz. And, you know, it's just about me now getting down to the nitty gritty of it and preparing myself for the carnival and for the fets.
You speak a lot about working on yourself right now on your craft. Where are
Yes.
you about in your career, and where do you see yourself? What is the ultimate goal for you when it comes to this musical career?
The ultimate goal would be to do more, always keep striving for higher heights. I would like to put out at least 7 or 8 albums in my musical career, and we only reached number 2. So
Right.
this is how far I see myself going, and definitely, you know, breaking records, getting accolades, and just putting in that work as an artist, as an individual. You know, nothing do happen overnight. So just to put in the work and mash the works, really and truly.
Wonderful. Now, we speak a lot about the scene on the ground, and in terms of connecting, the female fraternity seems to have grown quite a lot over the past couple of years on the Trinidad scene. You know, I mean, there's a lot of women in the thing now.
Oh
What has
God.
been I know, right? I love it, absolutely love it. What has been the scene? I recently saw Fayan, and you know, all of the ladies just coming out, and the support seems to be there. You know, what is what is the receiving like from the seasoned one? In the females especially. Are you guys holding down the thing as sisterhood kind of thing? What is the vibe like?
Well, to me, the vibe has been amazing. You know, I've seen. I wouldn't go as far as calling it a sisterhood, because we don't connect every day like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you could probably call it a soca sisterhood in a way, yes. But you know, I don't want to go as far as saying sisterhood just yet, because you know, so far it has been nothing but love, nothing but good vibes, and we would like to keep it that way.
Yeah.
You know we are as women, we have emotions. Sometimes the emotions tend to take the better of us. But so far from the major women in soca, I have received nothing but love. Well, you know, me and Patrice Roberts, we go back. We like this.
Yeah.
Me and Faye, and I have much respect and love for her, and Destra as well. So the love is there as well. And Denise Belfort, that is my baby.
That's
So
your girl, in it.
I get love from all, and Alison Hines. I can't forget
Yeah.
Alison Hines. Alison is somebody who really played an integral role in inspiring me to be a soca artist from a young age to now. And she's somebody that I recently honored at the Caribbean Music Awards. So
Absolutely.
I'm just thankful for that relationship. She's a darling, she's amazing, and I'm the queen as well, you know.
Right. You hear, and people get to see that part. They get to see all of that. They get to see all of that glory and all of that. And then Nessa, when she take a stage, and you know that's that side of Nessa, the entertaining side. What it is that you think people don't know about you, that if you had the opportunity and you wanted people to know something about Nessa, you know, other than the fact that Nessa is this soca artist, what would it be?
I mean, I would like people to know that, you know, I'm just a regular girl from Arima, just like everybody else. People might see certain glamorous things and feel like, you know, oh my God. I would like to always tell people to remember, beyond social media and beyond what you think, there's a human being and they go through everyday life just like you. I go through family stuff just like everybody, emotional stuff, depression, happiness, joy, sorrows, just like everybody else. I like to eat my KFC and I like to lime and drink and have fun with my friends just like everybody else.
That is great stuff. Nessa, we can't wait. And I know sometime coming around in the future that we go for that little Miss Arima is definitely going and make some noise. And we expect to see you here for Lucian Carnival in July 25. Yeah, man, we know we're seeing you here. We're not asking this.
I can't wait.
I know, right? What is it you want to throw out? How can persons follow you? How can they connect with the album? Can they stream it? Can they download? It's an all digital platform. And how can we connect with you on social media?
You can find me at Nessa Preppy on IG, Little Miss Arima on Twitter, X formerly known as Twitter, Nessa Preppy on Facebook, Nessa Preppy Music on YouTube, and yeah, the album is available everywhere on all major streaming platforms and on YouTube. So check it out, stream it, and have something for everybody on there. So
absolutely. Nessa, you're a darling and we appreciate you. Keep going at it, girl. We just look for what's to come. All right. Wonderful. Thank you again.
Pick up the Lucian Massive, you don't know.
Absolutely. That's how we do it. Give us something to roll out on from the new album. Certainly. Oh, there she is. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's amazing. She's talented. And she's quite humble. Let's give it to me. All right.
Soca music make me do it. And the girl them whine it. Let me see you, let me see you, let me. I want you touch it ground, wine and come.
Auntie Martha, how you doing? Stephanie Chappelle, pick up you as well. All right, that's my time. I gotta bounce. I gotta bounce. It's my last day to talk like that around this time. Because from Monday we back on the afternoon with Playing HG. Pick up to Playing HG. Red man, where you there? Red's outside there. Red's been holding on the afternoon, boy. I think Red need to come back in radio full time. I don't know what Papi show you doing with this. You need to come back full time in radio, bro. What you doing? You understand? Nessa Preppy, go check out the album. It's Little Miss Arima.
Monday, Tuesday, watch my vibrate my body like bass. I want you touch it ground, wine and come back. And girl, I want you wine and come back closer. You wanna wine on me? You wanna wine on me? I ain't looking for the trouble. What you say now? Permission to wine on your girl. Cause your girl wanna wine on me. I don't mean no disrespect, but the music song is sweet, and I gotta let it go. Make bumper roll, like my waistline out of control. Yeah, give me a little waist when you give me that walk. Give me a little waist when you give me that walk. That walk. Right now I don't need to stop because the place so